Yes, people. Welcome to the finished article and welcome to Fergie Time. This is where we talk about Manchester United, the biggest and the best club in the world. I know some of you are going to disagree with that, but to me, they are. But yes, people, appreciate everyone tuning in. Appreciate everyone that subscribed over the weekend. We're up to about 130 near enough subscribers, so I appreciate the push there. But keep subscribing. If you're not subscribed, on the videos are only going to be on YouTube. So if you've got the link from somewhere else, the links will be obviously supplied on Facebook and Twitter, and the videos mostly will be on YouTube. But we do have some shows on Twitch, so jump over on Twitch and follow us over there. But without further ado, I'm bringing on my boy Shaz. Yes, my G, what's happening?
Oh, good, bro. How are you? You good?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Good day yesterday, besides United losing. But we'll get into that into tomorrow's episode, bro.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in tomorrow's episode, bro. You know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the first bottle job at Tottenham Hotspur's ground yesterday. Your boy AJ, man. But I'm not going to ask you your comments
Bro,
on
you know
that.
what? Spurs are a
Nah,
complete.
bro. I'm going to wait till tomorrow
Spurs
to
are a
talk about
fail, bro.
boxing, man. We're going to wait. This is
I'm
Fergie
not talking
time.
about boxing. I'm not talking about boxing.
Yeah.
I just checked the Arsenal score. It's hilarious. Arsenal are back.
Yeah, so Tottenham bottling it at home to at the Emirates, sorry.
Yeah.
3-1, so at least they got a consolation goal, you know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
But let's talk about Manchester United, man. So I'm going to ask you your initial thoughts on United's performance, not the result, bro, the performance.
Would you want an essay or do you want to?
No, just your initial thoughts, bro.
Absolutely shit. Absolutely abysmal. Where the hell did the team go? I think the team were on holiday or trying to get out there. They were still stuck after the West Ham win. I think that those guys are still recovering from that. Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. Why McFred is still in the team when you have Sancho, when you have Van der Beek? Oh, it just pains me. But just Ollie, wake the fuck up, bro. Seriously. So apologies for the swearing, but that's the only way I can describe it. It's shocking. You know, me and Shaz could do a better job in the center of United's midfield.
Bro, don't talk about me like that, bro. I can't play football. What are you talking about, fam?
Actually, yeah. Do you know what? That was evidenced by the ass whooping I gave him on FIFA yesterday.
Nah, that's FIFA, bro. Yeah. Nah, that's FIFA, bro. And we're talking about real life, yeah. I'll run rings around you in real life, bro. But I'm not good at football, bro.
I'll be like, Shaz out, bro. McFool out.
But initial thoughts on the United performance, you're right, bro. It was abysmal. There was no lack of urgency in the team. They had a few chances. I think they had a Harry Maguire header, a Pogba header. They had a couple of shots that were on target. And then obviously had the penalty that Bruno missed, which isn't, like Bruno to miss a penalty. Let's go through the people. Ronaldo was a no-show. He didn't turn up for this game. And I'm being honest here, bro. I'm a huge Ronaldo fan, and he didn't turn up for this game, man. Mason Greenwood didn't turn up. Bruno was missing in this game by the penalty. It's like he wasn't there. De Gea kept us in that game quite a lot. He made some good saves. Harry Maguire messed up when he passed back to him and he had to kick it out and it went to a Villa player. But the Villa player luckily just kicked it right at De Gea. Otherwise, that would have been a goal right there and then.
Yeah.
There was a couple of other opportunities that I think we lacked in. We lacked in defence, we lacked in midfield, and we lacked up front. So we lacked everywhere. So we needed, like, where was Sancho? We paid 70 million for a player and he's not playing. But McTominay and Fred are playing. It's like, what the heck is that even about? Like, McTominay and Fred are playing, but we paid 73 million for Sancho, he doesn't play. We paid 40 million for Van der Beek, he doesn't play. That's 100 million sat on your bench. What's the point buying them if you're just going to use them as bench warmers, man? You can get cheaper bench warmers than that. Or you can probably get some people from the reserves to warm your benches up for you. You get me, bro?
No, I hear you loud and clear, bro. And this was my frustration. So we talked about it on the last podcast where you said if you're gonna buy talent and if you're the squad is, bro, you know this squad you should be shitting all over the Champions League, the Premier League. No offense to anyone else, but you don't buy Ronaldo to finish second, third, or fourth. That's
Yeah.
just the reality of it.
You're right, bro. You're right. It's just not good enough. There's nothing else I can say. It's not good enough. As a manager, Solskjaer is just not good enough as Man United manager. So right at the bottom, all it out. That's my opinion. I don't know if Shaz feels the same way, but that's my personal opinion.
Okay, so
The
my opinion on this matter is, and apologies for jumping
and I
in.
think you have said this in a previous podcast, Shaz, that you want to give him till the end of the season, didn't you?
No, I'm telling you right now. So, and I mentioned this on the last podcast.
Okay.
If he does not get past the group stages of this Champions League, I say, listen, call it a day.
Okay, so by Christmas time, you want him gone if he's.
Go.
The reason I'm saying that, bro, I'm saying by Christmas you want him gone because we're not getting any further in the Champions League with
That's
the
what I mean.
performances we've been having. I mean, we've got tickets for the Villarreal game this Wednesday, bro, 29th. And I'm not even looking forward to going to Old Trafford to watch United play against Villarreal because
Maguire's out, Shaw's out. I know that.
yeah, exactly. They're both injured as well. So we're gonna have Eric Bailly or Lindelof with Varane, and then we're gonna have Tellez at left back. So and we're playing Villarreal. This is the team that beat us in the Europa League final last year, or the end of last season. Sorry, and Wan-Bissaka's out. So that's 3 of our back 4 out. The only man that's going to probably feature from the back 4 that we want is Varane. Dalot's going to play right back. Tellez is going to be left back. And you're going to have Varane and Lindelof to Eric Bailly. And then you're going to have McFred in front of him, like always.
That is scary.
It is, bro, because that's a bad back 4. Besides Varane, like Dalot isn't good enough to be number 1 right back. He's too young and he's not got the experience. Yeah, he played well over at Milan last season, but I still don't think he has enough experience to be our number 1 right back. And I don't think he'll get into the team if Wan-Bissaka was free.
I said this at the start of the season or a couple of weeks ago when we were reviewing the transfers, and I know you had an interesting opinion. So if you want my honest opinion, I don't.
Bro, I always want your honest opinion, bro.
Diego Dalot is not a Man United player in terms of style wise, and I would have got rid of him. AC Milan wanted him. I'd have cashed in and taken that money and reinvested it, but Ollie had other ideas.
Terrible. This is the problem, bro. He's just making bad decision after bad decision.
Yeah, dude, bro. The problem is, can I just say something? So the whole team had a bad game. We put our hands up. So by the way, Saul, if you're watching, and I hope you are, this is an honest assessment of Man United's performance. Absolutely shit. So we're not saying Arsenal this, that, or that. We are holding our hands up.
This is United fans are like, this isn't good enough for United. You know what I mean?
So what we're trying to say right now is the point is that tactics style. You got to be smart.
Bro, so I'm going to mention one word to you, bro. I'm going to mention one word. Ole tax.
Yeah.
How heavy is that right now, bro? We lost our first game in Europe against Young Boys. And this is a team that other teams walk all over. And United would normally just walk over a team like that. And we lost.
You know what?
Right? Then we lost to West Ham in the cup. But fair enough, it was a cup game. But we should still be winning that game. And then Premier League, yesterday, we lost yet again. That's 3 losses in 4 games. I'm all right. Because we won 1. We won the West Ham, but then we lost to West Ham. But either side of it, we had a loss. Like we had Young Boys and then West Ham and obviously yesterday. So 3 losses in 4. That's not good enough, man.
One thing I'm going to say now is Bruno Fernandes last season carried the team.
Yeah.
So the fact that he missed a penalty yesterday, he will hold his hand up. But I have so much respect for the guy. I know he bounced back. But barring that, we are a world-class team. No offense. You go out, you dominate. You don't play defense. One thing that annoyed me, I watched the highlights. We were going forward. Man United were going forward, and Fred and McTominay were jogging backwards. So I'm like, I understand you're
cover, innit? The cover in the back four.
Yeah, but bro, we got Varane, we got Maguire. Why do you need
Yeah,
cover
but the
now?
thing is, not Varane, Maguire likes to come forward into the other half.
Okay,
So then
I get that.
Tommy or one of them should
You
go
know,
back. One of them
exactly.
should
One
be
of them
back to
should
cover
go
that
back.
position. If
And
he's coming
and
forward,
the person that should go back, no offense,
yeah.
is McTominay. You know why? Because Fred is a liability. You
Oh
send Fred
yeah,
back.
exactly, bro. You don't want to be sending
You,
Fred back because then that's where the other team's just gonna score in it, bro.
you might as
He's
well
just
get
gonna
him
be doing
sent off.
1-2s with their players in it and giving them the
You
ball.
might as well get him sent off at that rate. He's just useless. He's like, shit, man. Let me send the Hobbit at the back. And
Bro,
like,
what I don't get, right? What I don't get is why Solskjaer so hung up on playing McTominay and Fred. It's like when he does his team sheet, are they the first two on that sheet, like over Ronaldo and everybody else? Because it
I
just
think
seems like it. It seems like it
yeah,
because every game that they're free, they play, bro.
yeah,
And
I
that's
know.
wrong because we don't need a double pivot. We've got Maguire and Varane in centre, in defence, sorry. And then you've got Luke Shaw and Wan-Bissaka. You don't need two man marking that defence, bro. You need maybe one. I'd put McTominay because obviously you don't want Fred there, innit?
Definitely.
You put McTominay there over Fred. Put Fred just leave him out of the squad, innit? Just not even on the bench.
You know who would be even better? I just to jump onto the point you said,
Yeah, go
play
for it.
McTominay and then play Van de Beek. Van de Beek
Yeah,
the
because
other
Van der
day
Beek can play forward, innit? He doesn't have to play in that double pivot. He can play
exactly,
forward
and
because
you
he
know he's
makes them
reliable.
forward
You know
once he
he's
makes them
reliable.
forward passes.
Exactly.
And that's what you need. You need a player that can
Go that way.
move forward and pass forward because yeah, McTominay's a decent player, but he doesn't move. He does move the ball forward, but I think Van der Beek's got more vision. He's got more creativity. And I think if he starts playing more regular, we're going to see more and more from him each game. He's going to get better and better.
You know the game that you absolutely destroyed Ollie in the review of the West Ham game, the cup one.
Yeah,
I watched the highlights and I saw Van der Beek's couple of his passes and you know the guy was picking out Greenwood with some sick chips and stuff like that. I'm like, you know what? Fred can barely hold his own balls, let alone pass a ball forward. In fact, you know what? I hate saying this, but you know what? Why don't you just play Matic? Matic is the reason we beat West Ham 2-1, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
You might as well play Matic because, okay, the guy might be slow, but he's not a liability in terms of, oh shit, I don't know, dude. At least he's got a brain. And Fred, we need to send him back to Anzi in Russia. We need to send him back to Siberia so he can.
Bro, just ship him anywhere, innit? Just put any address on and just don't put your return address in it.
Tottenham, if you're looking for a defensive midfielder, Fred's available.
Bro, no one wants Fred. That's the problem. We're stuck with him.
He's like,
You get what I mean? We're stuck with Fred because no one really wants him. If he was for sale, who's going to take him, bro? Realistically, if Fred was up for sale and available for a transfer, who's going to want him, bro?
You know what I would do? I would cut my losses and release him.
I wouldn't release him. I send him on loan. Like maybe a club will take him on loan and give him a chance on loan, and then maybe take him permanently if he does well there. But I wouldn't just release him, bro, because you're gonna have to pay a hefty fee to release a player because he's gonna remember. You got to remember he's on a high wage.
What's worse, hefty
Is
fee
it?
or?
No, but what I'm saying is the hefty fee is just gonna beat his wages to the end of his contract anyway. So you might as well just keep him if you're gonna do that,
I'm
bro.
gonna be honest. I would much rather take a hefty fee than
No,
keep
bro.
losing.
What I'm saying is, like, let's say he's got a year left on his contract, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And at the start of the season, you release him and pay him a year's wage. You might as well just keep him for that year because you're paying his wages for that year anyway, bro. It wouldn't make sense to just release him in it, bro.
Oh, then don't play him. I don't want to see him.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Just don't play him in it. Big up my man Ryan. Appreciate you tuning in, bro. Appreciate you tuning in.
Bro. Nice one, Ryan.
What happened to Liverpool yesterday, bro? What happened with Brentford, bro? Oh, that was crazy. I watched the end of that game. It was 3-2 to Liverpool, and then all hell just broke loose.
The funny thing is, you look at the league table, it's so close right now.
It is, man. It is definitely. It is, man. I think the top four are all on the same points.
And yeah, and the funny thing is, this gets even funny every time I think about it. Tottenham went top 3 wins on the bounce, and they've just done the opposite. They've actually lost to the
Yeah,
and they
that's
lost
it,
to
bro. That's
Arsenal.
Tottenham, innit?
When you lose to Arsenal, you are shit.
Bro,
And
that's just Tottenham, innit? They just bottle everything. What else can I say about Tottenham? They're just bottle jobs, innit, man? When did Tottenham do something like go on a 10-match winning streak or get to a Champions League final and win it, or a cup final and win, bro?
The funny thing about Tottenham is even Coventry beat them in the 1987 FA Cup final, and they still can't win that.
There you go, bro. Like the other day, we were talking about Tottenham being first and Arsenal being 20th, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Arsenal are now 10th and Tottenham are now 11th, bro. That's how bad it's got. That's how bad it's got for Tottenham. They've dropped 10 points and Arsenal have gone up 10 and they've swapped. Like, they're in the top half. They're in the bottom half now, bro.
Oh, man, that's hilarious.
That's a mad one, bro. That is just mad. But top four, you're looking at Liverpool, City, Chelsea, and Arsenal all on.
Why don't you bring up the league table so we can talk through it, man? It's hilarious.
Yeah, man. Let's bring up this league table, man. Like, Liverpool are at the top with one point above everybody else.
Yeah.
Just so you know, Ryan and Chaz, yeah. I know Ryan's going to be buzzing on that. They're still top, even though they lost to Brentford. There you go, bro.
I'm happy for Ryan to have his moment of glory because he's at.
So, yeah, just look at the table, bro. I mean, Liverpool haven't really lost a game this season. City haven't either. So the only two teams that haven't actually lost a game, obviously they've got some draws in there, but
Man City lost Spurs' first game of the season.
no, sorry, that's last 5. Sorry, last 5 games. I apologize.
Yeah, sorry. Chelsea lost yesterday. United have lost. Everton, bloody hell, Everton are
flying. Brighton are flying, bro. Look at them.
Brighton are doing
Look, Brentford are freaking 9th, bro. Brentford are doing better than Arsenal and Tottenham. Why is that, bro? What is up with that?
Who's at the bottom, by the way? Who go further down?
Let's go further down the table and find out. Actually, before I go to the bottom, bro, you tell me who you think is at the bottom.
Well, no prizes for guessing. I'm going to say Norwich.
Norwich.
This is the start.
I think it is Norwich, to be fair, bro. It is. Norwich with no wins at all. Minus 14. Then you've got Burnley, Leeds.
Norwich are like a yo-yo club. So what they'll do is their squad is good enough for the Championship, but it's not good enough for the Premier League because they don't invest in it.
They bounce between the two leagues, innit, man?
Yeah.
But that promotion, when they get promoted, that money, that's a lot of money, man. So I don't think they mind getting relegated. They're promoted, innit? Because they get a huge fee in it, bro.
Yeah.
They get a huge fee in it, bro.
No, that's true, man. That's true. What else have we got on here?
I know we've talked about United. We've talked about the abysmal display against Aston Villa. But realistically, bro, I know you've said it, that you want to see Solskjaer gone if we don't get through the group stages in the Champions League. Don't you think that's going to be too late in the season? Because that's going to be around Christmas time.
Well, it's already too late, bro, because I said...
No, like, if we release him around Christmas, do you not think it's a late... Do you not think it's too late?
Yeah, I do. But the only choice is you sack him today.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He needs to be gone now, not later. Like, the longer you leave it, the worse the season's going to be, innit?
They won't do that now. That's the
problem. I know they won't do it, bro, but I'm saying they need to, innit? They need to grow a freaking pair of balls, innit, man?
What will happen is, once Woodward leaves in December, I'm telling you, big things are going to happen because they're going to have to change their mindset because I've still done it, bro. You know what? If Ollie was manager of any other club, forget Arsenal, you would be sacked for that incompetence. You can't be producing.
If another manager had these type of performances, he'd have been sacked by now. Let's go back to our last manager, Mourinho. If Mourinho was playing, if he was our manager and we were playing like this, he'd have been sacked by now, right? So why are people giving Solskjaer the benefit of the doubt more than they are with other managers? Why? Because he's a club legend. They want him to stay. They want him to do well. But there's a certain point where you've got to see that he's... Bro, there's a certain point in his managerial career where you've got to come to the realization that he's just not cut out right now to be a manager at Man United. And I love Solskjaer, man. He's a great player. He was a great player at Man United. He did, amazing. He scored brilliant goals. He won us the Champions League. He won the Premier League. He did it all with us. But as a manager, we're not going to win anything under Solskjaer because of his tactics, because of his lineups that he, and the players that he plays. We've got an amazing squad that we could be playing, but he's playing McTominay and Fred when he doesn't need to. He's playing a double pivot when he doesn't need to. He's making substitutions at the wrong time, and he's bringing the wrong people on and taking the wrong people off.
Every offense in this next statement.
Every offense. Yes, bro.
I finally caught onto Shaz's way. No offense.
My guy's on my level now. He's all lay out right now, bro.
So basically, if you have to play a double pivot against Aston Villa, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Bro, he played a double pivot against Southampton.
Yeah, he did.
He's played a double pivot in every game. He played against freaking Young Boys, bro, and we still lost. You get where I'm going with this, bro? Fair enough. Against Young Boys, we had a red card. Wan-Bissaka got sent off in the first half when it was 1-0 to us. But that's no excuse. You go on the front foot. You've got Ronaldo. You've got Pogba and Bruno. These players can make magic happen if you move forward with the ball. But he put him in defence. He went on the back foot and he just said, right, sit back and take the pressure because it's Young Boys, isn't it? He underestimated him. And he got his just desserts for it, bro. He got beat because he took him lightly.
Exactly. He would have been better off going for the second goal, killing the game off. Because
exactly. Before half time, he should have gone out and goes, right, boys, we've got a red card. Go out, get a couple more goals by half time, and then we can sit back a bit. But he just sat back straight away. And then he took Ronaldo and Bruno off in the 60th minute, when we needed a win. I think at that point it was 1-1, wasn't it, bro?
Yes, 1-1.
When he took him off. So Young Boys score, right? And this guy decides, I'm going to take two of the best players off. I'm going to take Ronaldo off, who's the best player in the world. And I'm going to take Bruno off because whatever, innit? I don't want to win this game, innit? I'm taking these two brilliant players off because I don't want to win. This is our manager. He's not my manager. He's Man United manager, but he's not my manager, bro. I'm not going to say he's our manager because he's not my manager, bro. That's not my decision, bro. That's United's decision. They have to suffer with that decision, but I have to as well because it's my club, innit? But he's not my manager, bro. Am I wrong, though, bro? Is he your manager? If he's your manager, you're all in it, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but then the same you said thing about Martial, so you had to back. You were like back the guys. So
yeah, I back Martial, but Martial has let me down. That I'm at that point where it's like, nah, just let this guy go in it. He needs a new start somewhere else where he can do better. I'm a big Martial fan. He's a great player, but he's not cut out for United. He needs to be at a club that plays slower pace, like the Serie A or the La Liga, bro. They're slower pace, and he'll fit in well because his style fits into that type of football. It doesn't fit into the quick pace that United have. Like, look at Rashford, look at Greenwood and Sancho and Pogba, Ronaldo, Bruno. They pass the ball, they move fast in it. It's a fast-paced attacking movement.
That's what I mean. So this is the problem. So I just want to. I'm glad you said that. So you have some of the most talented midfielders in Man United. In fact, the best. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. The best. The problem is, and you said this the other day when we were watching the West Ham game at yours.
Yeah.
So a manager's job is to empower his players to say, "Look, boys, we're gonna go kill it." But what we're seeing now is, do you remember the other day we're saying like, "Oh, Sancho gets the ball, then it takes 3 minutes for someone else to go and run into a position." This should be one touch run, brain intelligence. You run, you go there, he goes there, Cavani does there. So do you know what I mean? This is kind of what it is. And the reason I bring Ole into this is that, yes, I know he's not playing, but Ole basically, because he doesn't have a system. So it's like, Shaz, let's talk about it, Les. When we do something in life, we have a system of how our brain processes that, and we go and do X, Y. The same way, Ole needs to develop a philosophy. Because what Ole's doing right now is playing FIFA and putting all our attacking or all our defensive. He can't make his mind up. If you look at Klopp, if you look at Pep, if you look at Tuchel, what are they known for? Tuchel is a great example because he took the same side Lampard had last season, and what he did was he said, "Look,
turned it around, didn't he?
I'm gonna manage you." So Ollie's a good man manager, like a HR rep. No offense, or every offense. But in terms of
All
being,
offense to Ollie, yeah? All
yeah,
offense, bro.
in terms of game management, Fergie would literally kick the shit out of you if you gave that type of performance. He'd be like, "No way, I'm gonna bench you, but there's a reason why. I don't understand why you're benching Sancho when you just spent 75 million on him. You might as well give me 75 million, me and Shaz 75 million, and we'll invest it better than what he's doing." But yeah, bro, it's mind-boggling. You know what? I just want to say, doing the Cobb podcast the other day was far more entertaining than watching Man United lose yesterday. That's how bad it was.
I can't even knock you for saying that right now, bro, because this is Man United, isn't it? But just going back to something that you said that Solskjaer's playing FIFA, yeah? You know when you're playing FIFA and you press the R2 and press X and you make a sub by mistake? That's what it feels like Solskjaer's doing when he's making subs, in it, bro? So he presses the R2 and he accidentally presses X when he takes Ronaldo and Bruno off against young boys, in it, bro? Am I wrong, though, bro? That's what it felt like. I'm watching the game and it's like Ronaldo and Bruno are coming off for whoever. And I'm like, this is very FIFA-like. This is Solskjaer. Okay, he's probably just pretending he's playing FIFA and pressing the wrong buttons, isn't it?
You know what?
Freaking
One thing I'm glad that's happening right now
yeah.
is, and I'm glad it's happening at Man United because it should show how hard being a manager is. So Ollie in a bad way thought, I've got world class players. They know how to play. What he didn't realize is that he needs to be
He
analyzing the
needs to manage
situation.
and coach them
He needs
properly
to,
to do
you
their
know what?
job, innit?
I'm surprised Ollie doesn't go to other team games and scout them out. Look at the,
Bro, he
like
doesn't
Bielsa
need to
did.
though. If he was a good manager, he wouldn't need to do that. Just touching on something that you said a little bit ago, Shaz, about Tuchel, that
Yeah.
he inherited Lampard's team and look what he did with them. He turned them into Champions League winners, bro.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the squad's capable of doing it if they have the right manager. And
Oh
right
yeah.
now, Solskjaer is not the right manager. Do you get what I mean? It's like he's not the man for this job. Like he's not the right man to lead Man United to the glory days that we used to have when we were under Fergie. He's brought in
No.
the right players. He's brought in Varane. He's brought in Sancho. He's brought back Ronaldo. We've got a great squad. He's got Van der Beek. He's brought in the right players. He just doesn't know what to do with them, bro. He doesn't know how to be that type of manager that just lets them come in it.
No, I hear you, bro. It's frustrating.
It's very frustrating, bro. Very. Just give me a sec, bro. Just give me a sec. You
No
carry
worries.
on, bro.
No worries. The other thing I wanted to talk about was, I know we touched upon it, but uh, the lack of fight back after two recent losses. So a team like Man United, one game you can call it a bad game, two games, okay, what's going on? Third game, you need to be saying, look, guys, why are we doing this? What are we trying to do? What are we trying to achieve? And why haven't we achieved it yet? It smacks disbelief that you can still play as poorly and think it's okay. Now, I remember seeing the interview after the West Ham game, and believe it or not, Ollie said the guys tried. Are you telling me the club like Man United trying? It's like me. It's like I go to a gym and I just turn up and walk back out. Oh, I tried
Oh, he
today.
tried.
Oh,
He
try.
went there, but
Oh, he went
he
there.
tried.
It's not good enough, man. You
He
got to put
tried,
the
innit,
effort
bro?
in.
No.
Uh,
No one hates a trier, innit, bro? But yeah,
no,
I get
come on,
where.
man. But yeah.
Oh man, I don't even know whether to cry or laugh at Man
No.
United right
So
now,
what I was
bro.
basically saying, Shaz, when you jumped off was, I don't know if you heard, but
Yeah, I
it's
heard it, bro.
basically
I heard it.
it's just it's like
You were
what you
talking
said.
about this little thing at the bottom that says, two
Yeah,
recent losses, bro. Yeah.
yeah.
It's 3 losses in 4, as I said before.
Mm.
But obviously we had a win and then 2 losses straight after.
You know what?
Um,
My mate said it best to me actually. In a funny way, I'm glad we didn't get the last minute draw, because what that would have done was it would have masked how bad
yeah.
the situation is. So
No, yeah.
yeah, we got a point.
Yeah. No, you're right there, bro. You're right there. The loss is going to teach Solskjaer that he's
Right.
not doing things right. He lost to Young Boys, then he's lost to West Ham, and now he's lost to Aston Villa. That's 3 teams that we should really be beating if we're like I keep saying, if we're title contenders, like we should be with this squad. We should be beating those teams. We should be walking all over them like Arsenal just beat Spurs.
Yeah.
Right? But we're not, and that shows, and that's because of the manager, sorry. Because if we had a better manager, I can guarantee you we'd be winning those matches. It's like Lampard wasn't doing well at Chelsea. He left to Chelsea come in and he turned that squad around. He's now Champions League. They're now Champions League winners last season.
Yeah.
And they're looking likely as favourites to win the league this season. They're my shout to win the league because I don't think United are winning the league this season. Not with this team. Not with not with the team. Like with Solskjaer in charge as manager.
Get it right, bro.
Like if we get rid of him now, maybe we've got a chance to turn the season around and do better. If we wait till Christmas and sack him around Christmas, that's going to be a great Christmas present for us. But it's just going to be too late because half the season's going to be gone by then, and we'll be out of the Champions League by then. We'll be back in the Europa League.
So I'm glad you brought that up. So I want to bring this next banner up because I think it's quite important and we can talk about this.
Go for it, bro. Go for it. Let's talk about it.
Before he leaves,
who comes in. Brilliant topic, bro. Brilliant topic to talk about. I'll let you go first, bro. You tell me who do you think should come in and take over from Solskjaer.
I'm glad you dumped that on me because
like it doesn't have to be a manager that's available. Like, let's say if you wanted a manager that's managing another team, you could just say I'd like to have him in. It's like it's not like who should be there. It's like who do you want there? Who's the manager for the job in it?
Okay, you know what? I would actually bring in Pochettino. I think Pochettino would do a good job
from PSG. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't really like Poch that much, man. I know there's been a lot of talk about Conte and
Conte. I can't
and Zidane. Now I mentioned this before that Conte will take us back a notch to the Mourinho era because he's that type of manager. He's too defensive.
Exactly.
So I don't want us to go back to that type of football because it was awful to watch. Even though we won the Europa League under Mourinho, I'd rather not win it and play better football and win something later on with another manager because I don't want to play. I want my team playing that type of football, man. Zidane, I've got a lot of respect for as a player, as a manager. He's done it all. He won everything with Real Madrid that he could, really, as manager. In his playing career, he won literally everything. The Euros, the World Cup, Champions League, the Liga. A very decorated player in football. As a manager, he's still, I think he could do something with United. With the players that we've got a great squad, and he went into Real Madrid who had a great squad. And I think with the right manager behind us, we can do well. We can start winning trophies again, man. Other managers I'd like to see. I'm not too sure, man. I'm not too sure who. I know I'm always saying Solskjaer should leave, but like I don't know who should replace him.
But that's the kind of problem. So everyone's already out.
But there's not many managers that are available because quite a lot of them are at clubs. Like, say Solskjaer leaves at Christmas, yeah, and we don't sign a new manager till the end of the season for the new season, right? Mm-hmm. So who's going to be interim managers? Are we going to get Ryan Giggs back as interim manager? Are we going to get Michael Carrick taking over because he's been there with Solskjaer from the start?
What's your opinion on Ronald Koeman?
Ronald Koeman. Ronald Koeman, who plays Gerard Piqué up front, bro. Nah, I'd bin that guy, man. Bin him. I don't want a guy like that at United, bro. He needs to be in the bin, bro. Playing Gerard Piqué up front, man. Get out of here. Gerard Piqué is a freaking defender, not a striker, and he's playing him up front. What the heck is that all about, bro? Gerard Piqué up front. What the heck? Come on, man. You can't be serious with Ronald Koeman, man.
I wasn't until you brought that Piqué up front. That's comedy, pure comedy. Let's have a look. Who else is available?
I honestly, Poch is a good manager, but I don't know, man. I don't know if I want him at United, man. I want a manager who plays attacking football, innit? I want someone there who can stay for best part of 5-6 years and win us trophies every season, bro. Because that's the mentality at United. We need to be winning trophies. See every season, bro. At least one. Premier League, Champions League, FA Cup, whichever three, one of the three, bro. We need to be winning something in it, bro.
You know what? I've looked at this list and it's really bad.
Go on, bro. Shoot me some names.
You don't want to hear this. Andre
Bro, shoot me some names, bro.
Andre Villas-Boas. Shit.
Oh, wow. The ex Chelsea boss, yeah? Nah, bin him, bro. Bin him.
Ex-Chelsea and Spurs boss.
Bin him, bro. Bin him.
Mark Hughes.
Mark
Obviously,
Hughes is decent. Like
okay.
he used to be a player at United, innit? So he knows
Yeah.
the United DNA. That could be a good shout.
Marco Silva.
Nah, I'm not a
Ex-Watford
fan.
and Everton manager.
Not a fan of him, bro. Not a fan of him.
Brendan Rodgers.
Next. He's
David
actually
Moore.
Brendan Rodgers is in a shout to be the next Barca manager when Coleman leaves, apparently. So if
David
United
Moyes.
wanted him, say that again,
David Moyes.
bro. Come on, man. We've already had David Moyes. Do we really want to go back?
This is the
Do we
problem.
really want to go back to David Moyes? Do we really want to go back 5 years do you really want to go back 5 or 6 years, bro?
What
Nah,
about Bielsa? Marcelo Bielsa.
Bielsa from Leeds. Good manager, man. Would he leave Leeds though to come to United? That's the thing. I don't think he would because he's doing really well with Leeds.
He is, yeah.
He's doing very well there, and I don't think there's a reason for him to leave Leeds for United because right now Leeds are doing better than United, if you ask me. Even though we beat them 5-1, they are still playing better football than us. Yeah. Maybe if he comes in, we start playing better football, if that's the case, bring him in, innit?
No, it's true.
Is that the list that you've got, yeah?
Well,
all that managers, bro, I just put them in the bin right now, bro.
Unless you want Sean Dyche. Unless you want Sean Dyche,
man. Bin him.
And then
do you know who I'd take right now, bro? Right now, I'd take Steven Gerrard as our freaking manager over Solskjaer right now, bro.
Oh, shit.
That's how bad it is, bro. That's just peaking it, bro. I'm joking, by the way. I would never want that scum at our club. Never. I wouldn't want that scum at our club. That was just me trying to be funny, innit?
But I think that's all we can do. We can only be funny.
What about Gary Neville?
Bro, Gary Neville would be ripping the club a new asshole, bro. Have you heard the guy on Sky Sports?
Oh, man.
Ripping them a new
all right, but a serious person that I'm being serious now. Gary Neville wasn't a serious one, bro, and Steven Gerrard definitely wasn't serious. What about a manager like Roy Keane? Because he doesn't take shit from no one, bro. He won't take shit from the players, bro.
Yeah, but Roy Keane has the same problem as Ole. So he's got legend status, but can he coach and get his tactics right? Yeah, he'll give everyone an ass kicking, but I don't know if he's going to get the best out of them, honestly.
Yeah.
You might as well bring Rio Ferdinand in.
Nah, bin him. He thinks he's better than Solskjaer.
That's what I mean. I don't want. The problem is the only person I can see coming back, and I don't want him to come back, is Fergie. He's probably the only one who can do his job.
Yeah, he's the only person who can do a good job, but he's not coming out of retirement to save us, is he? He's not putting that Man United cape on, is it, and coming back as our superhero.
No,
it's not happening, bro. Even though I'd love to see Fergie back, I don't think him coming back would do him justice, to be fair. Because he'd inherit...
Would you take Pep Guardiola?
I
get the fact that if he leaves City or not.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Would I take Pep? Probably.
Yeah.
Pep's a very good manager, right?
I wish we got him first.
So, at Barca, he was there for 5 years. And he won 10 trophies or something ridiculous like that. And then at City, he's done well. Obviously, the only trophy he's not won at City is the Champions League, which, I mean, he's still got a chance to win it this season. But would I have Pep at United right now? I'd take him over Solskjaer, bro, because he's a better manager. I just think he'd get more out of our squad than Solskjaer's
That's what
getting
I
out
mean.
of them
So
right now.
part of me when Ronaldo signed,
Sorry.
part of me when Ronaldo signed was like buzzing, and you know this.
Yeah,
It was quite funny.
100%.
It was funny because the problem always comes back to the manager. So you can sign Mbappe, you can sign Haaland, but unless you have a manager that can gel a system together,
Yeah,
you're gonna be stuck in the same position.
that's it, bro. You could sign Mbappe, you can sign Haaland and put him in our squad, but if you're still playing McTominay and Fred,
You no chance, bro.
then
No chance.
what the heck are you doing? Like you've got Ronaldo, you've got Cavani, you've got Greenwood, Pogba playing up front, but then you've got McTominay and Fred behind them. Like, if you're gonna play a defensive midfielder, get a better one in it, because Fred is just trash. Like Fred is just like
You
I
know
don't
what?
even know how else to describe him. He's just really
I,
bad.
I wish we could do a crossover of wrestling and football. So every time Ollie makes a stupid decision, comes and puts a GTS on him on his ass.
Yeah, nah, man, that'd be sick. Because
Sort
that'd
it
be
out.
like every day, bro. That'd be happening every day. It's
It
like
might help him wake up.
CM Punk would have to be living at Carrington and Old Trafford to be doing that, bro.
CM Punk could probably do a better job.
But man, like, I don't know, man. I'm just sick of like always being like you have the hope for your team in it. You always have hope that your team are gonna do well, they're gonna go out and they're gonna win, but
We're
Solskjaer
about
just
we're, we're,
crushes your hope in it because of the squad that he's playing.
we're about to find out on Tuesday live. This
Bro,
is good.
we're gonna be at the stadium. We're gonna be at Old Trafford to watch Real Madrid, United and Villarreal. Right, we're watching the game at Old Trafford, and I'm not even looking. I am looking forward to it, but I'm like, you know what? I'm not even gonna expect a win because if I go there expecting a win and we lose, I'm gonna be
Yeah,
disappointed
I was
that
gonna
it's
say
my
don't have the expectation.
like. So
Don't
if
have
I go with the expectation of, do you know what? I'm just there to watch the game whether we win or lose. I'll enjoy it more. And if you, I don't know if you know where our seats are, Shaz, yeah, but we're sat literally behind Solskjaer, bro. Like, you know
oh,
where Solskjaer's
don't, don't,
dugout is,
don't, don't,
and
don't.
you've got them seats behind him. We're literally there, bro. Because so I'm gonna be shouting that guy abuse, bro. I'm not even
I know
lying to you.
just about to
I'm
say.
going there just to give Solskjaer some abuse, bro.
I can see it happening. No, I'm gonna have to tell the stewards to hold you back. I reckon you'll invade the pitch and be like, "Listen,
I'm
listen, Ollie,
jumping over
sit
the
down."
barrier to have words with him if he makes any bad decisions, bro. I'm not even lying to you. I'm
You know
jumping
what? You
over
know
and I'm
what? The
like,
funny
yo,
thing is,
Solskjaer, come over here, bro. Let me have a word with you about what you're doing, man.
you know
I'm
what?
like, I've got a
You
lot of
might,
love and respect for you, bro, but you're not doing us good, man. You
you
need
know
to
what? You
start
might as
doing
well do.
better, man.
You might as well get the tracksuit bottom, just sneak onto the touch line and be like, "Right, boys, how's it going? Yeah, Ollie, come down, sit down. Let me show you how it's done."
It's like sit down, Solskjaer, take a seat, yeah. Let me take charge in the technical area, and we'll see how this goes in it.
And what you'll do is you'll have the finished article podcast on the side and be like, "Boys, this is how tactics work." Okay, you stay up front, Fred. You go home. Don't
Fred, you
come
go
back.
home in it. You go back to Brazil in it.
I'm canceling your visa right now.
I'll pay for
You
your
go.
ticket back to Brazil. I'll put it on my expenses at United.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Oh man. Nah, but I am actually looking forward to watching this game. Like, it's our first game this season that we're going to, in it.
No, that is true. Just give me a second, bro. You carry on. Yep.
Yeah, no problem. So, as people didn't not hear that, but me and Shaz are actually going to the Villarreal United game at Old Trafford on the 29th. And correct me if I'm wrong, it's on Tuesday, no, it's Wednesday, sorry. 29th is Wednesday, sorry. So it's Wednesday night, Champions League, game day 2 of the Champions League, and we need a win. Like, if we go to this game and we don't get a win, that's 2 games we haven't got points from where we should have at least got maybe 4 points out of the first 2 games. We couldn't get a point out of the first one, so we definitely need 3 points from this one. But my expectations aren't that high because this team beat us like in the Europa League finally, and that's why they're here because they're the Europa League champs. But like we've got a better squad now, so we should be playing better. We should be doing better in this game. Like we should be going into this game with that mentality. Like, yeah, we're winning this game. Like they beat us, we need to get revenge now. This is our time to get revenge on Villarreal for beating us in the Europa League final, which the wounds are still there for the players. Like it's bigger for the players to lose a final than anybody. That they worked all season to get to the final and then to lose, that's just mad. Like it's upsetting, and it's going to be in the back of their mind. Like going into this game against Villarreal, they're going to be like, yeah, this team beat us in the Europa League final. This is our chance to get some revenge. So let's go out there, put some in the back of the net, and get us our 3 points.
And you know what? I think if you go with the right mindset, they should batter Villarreal off the park. And I'm talking about Ronaldo absolutely smashing it.
I'm talking about Ronaldo hat-trick, bro, in the Champions League. I'm talking about Bruno getting assists. I'm talking about Pogba getting assists like he did against freaking Leeds, man. 4 assists in one game. Yeah. Bro, we need that Pogba back. We need that Ronaldo from the Newcastle game back.
Oh, that was epic.
We need the Sancho from Borussia Dortmund. Because we've not seen him at United. We've not seen that Sancho from Borussia Dortmund at United yet. We need that Van der Beek from Ajax. Because that's the best Van der Beek.
Yeah, no, I hear you, bro. It's an interesting one.
So realistically, Shaz, I'm going to leave this question with you. I'm just going to jump out. I'm just going to turn everything off for a second. I just need to go grip something to drink. What are your expectations going into the Villarreal match as a fan in attendance? I'll leave that with you. You tell the people what you think. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. So what I'm expecting United to do is to go out and put the last 3 games behind them and literally start with your best 11, which means if you're going to play Fred and McTominay, one of them, and leave the other one on the bench, play Donny van der Beek. You don't really need to have a defensive cover for Maguire or Varane because they're good enough. Yes, I know Maguire gets forward, but in all honesty, I think it should literally just be about going out and dominating Villarreal. So Man United are home. They need to go out and show why they're at home with the bosses and just take the game by the neck of the scruff. Villarreal have been notoriously hard to beat for Man United in the past because they've had a number of decent results against us. None more so than the Europa League final last year, where they ended up winning. So they really need to sort their stuff out and just bring their A game to the game on Wednesday. But we'll see how they get. So it really depends on Ollie's mindset and how he's going to look to get the best out of the squad.
Yeah, no, definitely, man, definitely. So are you going into this game like with the expectation of a win, or are you going in not going into the match? Like, we're obviously going to be in attendance. So are you going there expecting a win, or are you just going there to watch the game and you're not bothered what the outcome is? Or what's your feeling on it, bro?
I am bothered about the outcome, but I'm not having high expectations because I'll end up getting
because we lost the young boys, isn't it?
Yes. So we've
got Solskjaer as manager, so you can't really have high expectations.
But by the way, they absolutely need to win this game because
that's what I said before. We need 3 points.
L's, but I'm not going to be like, yeah, Shaz, we're going to smash them, this and that. Although in my head says one thing, the reality is a completely different perspective on that.
No, that's bang on, bro. You bang on. Like, I'm going into this game, right? So I'm still like, it's the first game of the season that we're going to, right? So I'm excited. Like, on the day, I'm going to be absolutely buzzing. I'm not even joking, bro. I'm going to be in the crowd. I'm going to be buzzing for this game, right? Because realistically, I'm expecting a strong starting 11, bro. So I know there's obviously Maguire, Shaw, and Wan-Bissaka aren't playing, right? So we're already down 3 of our top defenders. So we need to play a strong attack and just be in that mentality of we're going to score more goals than the other team. Like, I'll give you my starting 11, bro. You give me your starting 11 as well, yeah? So my starting 11 is obviously De Gea in the nets. I won't be upset if Henderson was in nets, but I don't think he's going to get it. I've got a feeling, like, I've heard some news and rumbles that if he's not going to get more first team football, he's going to be asking for a loan. in January. But my expectations, starting 11, De Gea in the nets, Telles at left back, Varane, and I'm going to go with Eric Bailly because I think he's just better than Lindelof. And then right back, it's going to have to be Dalot. Or if you want to play Eric Bailly at right back, you could play Lindelof at right back. He can play that position. It's not his preferred position, but he can play right back. So maybe you put Lindelof along with Harry Maguire and Lindelof, Varane, and Bailly with Telles as your back four, because I think that's still a decent back four to have. My expectation is a strong midfield and attack, right? So Pogba, Fernandes, Van der Beek, Sancho, Cavani, Mason Greenwood. No, sorry, Ronaldo.
Okay, fair enough.
Like Mason Greenwood and Sancho, I'm 50-50 on who I prefer because one of them has to get left behind to have Ronaldo in the team. Or you put Ronaldo up front and take Cavani out and have him come on maybe after half time if we need him. Because I think having Ronaldo on from the start, getting a couple of goals, like maybe 2-3-0 at half time, you can take Ronaldo off after like an hour game time. Cavani on for the last half hour because his movement's still good, and I still think in half an hour he could score a goal.
No, that's true.
So that's my expectation of a starting 11. I don't want McTominay anywhere near the squad. I don't want Fred anywhere near it. But this is Solskjaer. He gets a hard on for these two.
So what I was saying before you jumped off to get a drink was, and I'll reveal my starting 11. So I'm going to go De Gea and go. I don't see the need to change that. He's been fantastic.
Yeah, 100%.
Then Luke Shaw is out. Maguire is out. So Telles will play. And I reckon I'm in agreement. I would play Eric Bailly alongside Varane. I think he can do a job. That only leaves right back, I believe, with Wan-Bissaka out.
Yeah, so you've got Dalot and maybe Lindelof that can play that position, bro. So
yeah, and in order to keep a bit of sanity, I would just play Dalot because
I'd rather have Lindelof, bro, because I think he's better than Dalot.
I haven't really seen
Defensively,
yeah,
Lindelof does a good job.
Okay, yeah. So if you keep him as
I know you called him Lindesoft, right? But I think that's a little bit harsh on him, bro.
Well, I've seen harsher with McFred, but that's a different story. Then going on to midfield, and this is the way I would do it: is I would play. I would drop Fred, but I would play Van der Beek. I'd play McTominay, just because
you play McTominay, bro. Come on, this is a game we need to get forward and score. So
yes, he
played. But no, this is your starting 11, bro. You go, man. You go.
This is my starting 11.
Sorry, bro.
Then I play Pogba.
I'll mute my mic now, bro. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just take yourself off screen while you're at it.
Carry on.
Then I'd have Pogba and Fernandes, and then Sancho. So I think Sancho plays, and then up front I'm going Ronaldo and Greenwood. So I would bring Cavani on at halftime. I would burn Villarreal with pace because you're right. We need to take the game by the scruff of the neck and take it to. I think Cavani.
Yeah. So we need to play with our strengths.
Yeah.
Right. Our strength is our attacking, because look at the attacking players that we have. So we need to play to that. Go out, get the goals.
Or your best, or another option I would go with as a twofold is you play Ronaldo and Cavani because that has been talked about. And then at half,
I think that would work well together because Cavani and Ronaldo both got good movement, and Ronaldo's got the pace.
And then at half time, basically, once you get a bit tired legs from Villarreal's perspective, you bring on Greenwood to actually burn pace and behind.
No, that's a good plan, bro. That is a very good plan. Right. So I know you've given your starting 11. I've given my starting 11. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna do a combined starting 11 for me and you.
Okay.
So we have to agree on each position, right?
Right.
So firstly, we're gonna have to agree on formation. So I'm going back four.
Uh-huh.
One holding midfielder, defensive midfielder.
Okay.
Three attackers, midfielders,
Yeah.
and one striker.
Okay.
Okay. So do you agree with that formation, firstly?
Yeah, I'm game with
Because
that.
I swear, if you tell me you want a double pivot, I'm driving to your house right now, bro, and we're having words.
Well, I'd save the battery, bro. I'd save the battery. You just got to replace it. I
What a
don't want your
dickhead.
broken down. I don't want
What a
your broken
dickhead.
down. It's so
Right,
good.
so we're gonna get out the players that obviously we definitely are gonna agree on, right? So De Gea we've agreed on in goal, yeah.
Yeah.
Left back we've agreed on Tellez already,
Yes.
and central partnership in central centre back we're agreeing on Varane and Bailly, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so right back you're saying Dalot, and I'm saying Lindelof.
I'm happy in
Right.
terms if you say
So
that if you
no,
say that
hold on, bro, hold on. So now this is where you have to give me your best argument to get your player at right back, and I have to give you my best argument. Then we have to agree on a player, bro.
well, this is where I was jumping in. So I haven't seen Lindelof play right back for Man
No, no,
United.
regardless of whether you've seen him play at right back, as a player, bro, just see him as a player.
Um,
Tell me he's not defensively solid, man, at right back. Whether when he plays centre back, he's a solid defender. Is Lindelof, man?
he is. He is.
He
Maybe my
makes some good
criticism is
tackles. He makes some good interceptions.
yeah.
Yes, he can work on certain parts of his game, but I think he needs more game time to develop. And I think playing him at right back because Wan-Bissaka's out, I think will be a good option.
Okay.
So are we agreeing on? Bro, that was too easy to convince you to put Lindelof at right back, bro. Too easy.
It's fine, bro. I'm happy to take one
So
for
we're
the
going with one defensive midfielder.
yes.
So who was your player for that? Sorry,
Well,
you
I
said McTominay, yeah?
so I because my formation was based on having uh two, so Van de
Oh
Beek.
right, okay.
Yeah,
So let's go with who are you going to pick to go defensive midfield on their own?
Van de Beek.
Van der Beek. I agree with you on that. We'll get to that question in a minute from you, Darren. We're just going to finish off this section where we're giving you a combined starting 11 for the Villarreal game for me and Shaz. We have to agree on each position. So far we've got De Gea in the nets. We've got Tellez, Bailly, Varane, and we're going with Lindelof at right back, yeah?
Yeah.
And then we've got Van der Beek as the holding midfielder just in front of him.
Yeah.
And then in front of him, we're going three.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who's your three, bro?
Pogba, Fernandez, and Sancho.
Okay. I agree with all three of them, bro. So this is that's an easy midfield for me. Easily, them three should be there, bro. Easy. But Sancho, I think, is more of an attacker. So maybe we could go with Matic, with Pogba and Fernandez, because then at least you've got another defensive player to help out if you need him, if we get overloaded from Villarreal. But I wouldn't be disappointed in seeing Pogba, Fernandez, and Sancho in that trio there. So I'll agree with you on that, bro. I will agree with you because I want to see more from Sancho. And I think getting him in the squad in a better lineup will get more out of him.
Yeah.
So up front, striker, are we going Ronaldo?
Yeah. No brainer.
Yeah. Okay. Right wing, Greenwood.
Yeah.
What about left wing? Because you could put Ronaldo at left wing and put Cavani through the centre, innit?
You could do that.
I think that would work better because Ronaldo doesn't really want to play up front. He wants to play the left or right wing, doesn't he?
Well, you got to utilize Ronaldo's strengths. So I mean, either way, if he has to go on the left,
Ronaldo's strengths are his pace, and then being able to get past players in it. So it doesn't matter really what position he's in, as long as he's got the ball, he can do that.
Yeah.
So I'd go with Ronaldo at the left, Greenwood on right and
Cavani.
Cavani through the middle. Is that an agreement, Shaz?
Yep, I don't
Yeah.
disagree with that.
Right. So, give me a sec. So go through the squad again. So it's De Gea, Telles, Bailly, Varane, Lindelof, Van der Beek, Pogba, Fernandez, Sancho, Greenwood, Ronaldo, and Cavani. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just gonna put that at the bottom. So that's the starting 11 that me and Shaz would go with against Villarreal. Formation wise, we'd do 4-1-3-3. And those are the players that we'd use. So Pogba, Fernandez, and Sancho would be a midfield. A Greenwood, Ronaldo, Cavani up front. Van der Beek would just sit between the midfield and defense to have that holding role. I think that is a solid team, bro. Tell me that that's not a solid team.
bro. You know what? You don't need me to tell you. You need to. You
I
need to
like
hope
that
that.
team, bro. I really do like that team.
I hope Ollie likes it as well. He did his best.
Ollie's probably not even watching us, bro. Let's be honest. But we've got a question from Darren. Why don't United go a back three? They just concede too many goals. They need that extra defender. That's
Yeah.
my take on it. If we went to a back three, we'd concede more goals. We'd lose more games.
I don't think United have that much confidence in the back to be able to go with
They
the back
could
three.
potentially though, bro. They could go back three and then have two left and right wing backs who obviously go forward and come back and do that defensive role. But that would
Yeah.
turn it into a back five when they come back. So I don't know if I'd like that, man. It is a good option, but I
Yeah,
don't think Solskjaer's got the balls to pull it off.
that's true, bro.
Darren says a bit of everything in that team. Oh, sorry, yeah, he's talking about our team. I've just brought it back up there for people who haven't seen it. So our team is scrolling across the bottom. Yeah, there's definitely a bit of everything in that team. So you've got your defense, you've got your pace, you've got you've got all the players that I want to be able to see playing on the pitch.
Yeah, no, I think that's a good shout.
But what we are going to do is we're going to be live. We're going to be at the stadium. We might be able to get a little video on from the stadium on the podcast for everybody to see. I might do a few little videos from the stadium, maybe at halftime. Grip Shaz, go to the side and do like a halftime analysis. So if you don't want to watch it on Sky Sports or whatever, on BT Sports, jump on the finished article and watch our halftime analysis instead. But yeah, man, we're gonna cut it now. We're gonna leave it with that because we weren't really gonna talk about the Villarreal game, but I thought we might as well get the preview in for that because we probably won't be able to get it in any other time. Yeah, Darren, you're right. It's a must win. We talked about this earlier in the show that we need 3 points here because if we get 2 losses out of 2 in the Champions League, we need to get 4 wins out of the other games, and that's going to be hard.
Way too hard.
So 3 points here, and we're in a better position going forward in the Champions League. But this is Solskjaer. The squad that we gave him, I don't think he'll use that. I don't think he's going to use those players. I just think he's just going to go with Fred and McTominay as holding. He's going to play. I don't know. He's not going to play Sancho for whatever reason. Solskjaer for you, innit? Shaz, your final thoughts on the Aston Villa loss and moving forward to the Villa game this week?
This is going to be Aston Villa performance. A bad day in the office, bad dream.
What, just like for AJ, yeah?
What? Oh yeah.
Oh shit!
My only semblance is that Cobb won on Friday night. Lewis Hamilton won in the F1.
Fair enough.
Which is good. But the rest of the weekend, yeah, absolute shit. I'll call it as this year, bro. And for tomorrow, I'm gonna have to eat my humble pie.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna
Uh,
get you a nice big slice of humble pie for you and Nadeem. Yeah, I'm gonna get you a both big slice of humble pie for fight night tomorrow. Yeah, don't you worry. Don't you worry. That is coming, bro. But
but
thank you everyone for tuning in. Appreciate the love and support. I think Shaz, you ruined it for Darren. He's saying thanks for telling me this one. I don't think
my bad,
he's watched it.
my bad, mate, my bad.
Hey, that's what happens. We're live, we get you have spoilers. It happens,
My
man.
bad, my bad.
But yes, people, appreciate you tuning in, appreciate the comments, appreciate the love and support. We're still on the push to get up with the subscribers, so please help us with that push. Follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter. Jump over on Twitch and follow us on Twitch. We do Fight Night on Twitch, and we're going to be on that tomorrow. Just so you know, I was the only one of the 3 hosts that said Usyak's going to beat AJ. So I am absolutely buzzing for tomorrow's podcast. Shaz and Nadeem aren't going to like me tomorrow. So
Right.
it's on tomorrow, bro. It's on.
We barely like you anyway as it is.
Oh, thanks, bro. Appreciate that, bro.
That's all good, bro. It's all love.
Appreciate that, bro. Come on, man. Nah, but again, as I said, appreciate all the love and support from everybody. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel over here. Jump over on Twitch and follow us over on Twitch. But for now, this has been Fergie time, and we will see you at Old Trafford.